Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5.
That is an absolutely perfect start. If you're a defensive guy, you got them backed up now inside their own 10. Do you want to be aggressive and go try to get after that quarterback, maybe get a safety early in the game? Or do you just settle in and sit back? Good problems to have early in the game.
The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. The lone back's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, USF! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Cooks. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game. And so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. And it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Morrison. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Stanford going back to work with another first down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. To throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the ground, it's Longo. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, it's Morrison. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early against zone coverage. Because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the move, it's Parrish. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bulls are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10.
691, Gators far.
Looking for a crease. It's Cooks. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Plucks it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
The short hands. It's Parrish. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And that last one leaves them 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Morrison. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Finds his man open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Easy.
Trying to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Bingo. Clear. Ready.
Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Give to the big fullback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This guy can throw it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Running back searching for a hole. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll return it from the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives.
Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to...
Touchdown, Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He lobs one high down the left side.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
This time on target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Tuna. Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Morrison. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air, it's Morrison. Finds his man, it's Hall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
South Florida, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score.
Touchdown, Stanford! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
He's going to fire deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up, but if you're
going for it all. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. And he's gonna house it all the way back for a touchdown. This game just hit the wacky button. We've got a finish in store.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to...
Oh, I'm out of space. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A shot toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Black 24. Dino. Ready to go.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Convoy. Face it. Hold. Slide 22. Slide 22. Ink. Lizzie. Flip it. Ready.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At the 39-yard line. Third down coming up.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.